All right, hello and welcome to Swing It and Ding It, an iHeartMedia podcast.
I mean, this is a birdie fest.
It's a Philly show, baby.
Philly
Let's go.
All right, hello and welcome into Swing It and Ding It. Moose, Mays, and Matthews, and we are sponsored by the fine folks at Bet Parx. We will see the line. There's still golf. Major season's over, but there's still golf. And of course, TopDog Law, our new sponsor. We'll have the Top Dog of the Week later in the show. How about that?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I think
beautiful.
You might know who it is. You might have a guess.
Might have an idea.
But that's it. Major championship season's over. Well, we have to get excited about the FedEx playoffs, which don't really matter because they're completely changing next year. So just enjoy them this year because it really doesn't matter. But
I mean, when the second best player in the world doesn't care about the playoffs, why should we?
Why should anybody else?
Yeah. Well, his schedule's different, Harry. You know, he's
got a lot going on.
Yeah. Maybe 15 events, something like that. You know, he'll get a pass. Yeah. But the Open Championship, I had a rare couple days. My wife was in Las Vegas to see, you know, we talk about Moose going on all these golf trips, you know. So when she's like, hey, I want to go to Vegas to see the Backstreet Boys, I'm like, go, please.
Go.
Seriously.
So she went, unfortunately, she went Friday after work and came home Sunday.
I didn't get the text for that. I would have went with her.
But like Saturday, it was, you know, we had the air quality issues and they were acting like, you know, it was going to be the end of Earth with storms. So, you know, the kids got some extra screen time and Moose watched TV and I watched.
Here's your iPad. I'm watching the Open. All
of the coverage on Saturday and all of the coverage on Sunday. For me, that's rare to be able to watch 2 full days of golf like that. And, you know, Howard, they're handing out 62s like they're nothing over there.
Oh, I know.
Right. You got Herbert, Burns, Fox, you know, Cam Young was on alert, but in the end, Ryan Fox, who everyone says how much they like the guy now. That's all you hear is like how much they like the guy. And you can see why. Just so likable. Yeah. But I mean, an incredible finish and the balls it took to just say, I'm not looking to get into a playoff. I'm going to try to birdie a hole that no one's birdied today. I'm going to hit a drive that's been impossible for everyone to hit. Sam Burns, by the way, hit it too. He's right on his heels. But the way it happened with Cam Young posting that early in the morning, and you're like, all right, well, what's going to happen? But if you look at it, all of the AM times where everyone that shot those 62 was a morning time. Yep. So you knew that it was going to get tough. It was going to get windy. And Cam Young was just hanging around for 2.5 hours waiting to see.
And what about that clip of him just hearing everyone roar and he just sticks the driver back in his bag, puts the head cover on. Like you can just see his emotions coming through that video.
Yeah, and I was invested too because like my brother, he's in a pool, guys down the shore. It's $100 a guy, 40 guys, and I told him to pick Cam Young. So like I'm super invested in watching that. But yeah, Harry, I mean, what a finish though, and what a couple days.
It was great. It was good drama. The weather is usually the story or part of the story at the Open, and it wasn't this year, except that it was just baked out hot summer, like 80 degrees, and the place was baked out, which I like. I like a golf course like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish we could play on golf courses that are more like that around here, but we can't. But yeah, Fox is a guy that is so likable. He looks like a guy that's been in a few bar fights. He looks like a guy who enjoys a couple of pints with his boys. He's just a very regular, normal dude with
crazy swing.
Without a great golf swing. I mean, he's got his own swing. He does it his own way, and he didn't get started until later in life. I mean, he didn't get. This is one of these guys that was handed a golf club at the age of 3 and was on the driving range at his dad's country club hitting balls. That's not the way this happened. I mean, he's
collar
from an athletic family. He's like a blue collar Kiwi dude, and he's just so.
Rugby.
I love the guy. Yeah, I totally love the guy. I'd love to go just play 18 holes with him and have a couple of beers. He's that guy. He's got 5 DP World Tour wins. He's won on the Asian Tour. He's won on the Australasia Tour. He's won at Myrtle Beach, the Canadian Open, and now the Open. And, will he win another one? I don't know. I don't know if he's ever going to win another tournament again, but I'm glad he won this one. He was one of the guys in the final day. I would have loved to see Sam Burns win too, or Cam Young for that matter. Fleetwood, I was holding out hopes for him because I had a bet on him from last year, but then he makes bogey at 9, 10, and 11, and it was over. I knew he birdied a couple holes late, but it was too late. But Scheffler, the bogey's at 13 and 15, and then he makes he makes birdie on 8 or 17, that par 5 with the TIO obstruction ruling. It was just like watching the Open. There's always something that you've never seen before happens. Like that's the great things about that golf tournament, and you had, Cam Young, like you mentioned, Moose, he shoots 64 in the morning. You're thinking, wow, that could hold up.
Before people are halfway through the rounds. Yeah, you're like,
and almost made par from the bunker. It rolled right over the hole. He went bunker to bunker. He hit in that doggone fairway bunker and then kind of clipped the lip and ends up in the green side bunker. And you're thinking, dude, he's not going to shoot 63. He's not going to get the 10. But man, he was right in it at the end. It was really good. I loved it. Rory was a non-factor over the weekend. Bryson was a non-factor over the weekend after all that drama. But it was still it was a really compelling, final 9 holes.
Yeah, I just want to point this out about Ryan Fox, obviously champion golfer of the year on the par 3s +3, par 4s 9 under, par 5s 3 under with a final score of 10 under. But those par 3s 3 over. I'm like just looking at these stats and I'm like, wait.
And that math doesn't add up, by the way.
That was
an incorrect tweet by the Open, whoever did that. It was like
that's why I had like an aneurysm. I was like, wait a second. I was like, this plus this plus this.
Hilarious.
Right.
But Scotty, man, with the putter, he misses 7 birdie putts from inside 15 feet, 4 from inside 10 feet. The 2 birdie putts he made, I think, on Sunday were within 3 feet. And you're looking at the guy like, oh, my God, if he could figure out his putter, again, he wouldn't lose a tournament.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if I was him.
And you can see how it's affecting him. I mean, I think that's why he's probably playing this week, too.
I think so, too.
He needs to just go out and get a win. But,
which
for a guy that just strikes the ball.
He's not winning.
I mean, even Bryson said playing with him, he's like, the guy's club face on the ball is just remarkable. He's the best ball striker I've ever seen.
He's not the first to say it either.
Comes down to the putter, man. It always comes down to the putter.
Yep.
And he just couldn't figure it out. So let's take a look at some of the other guys. Obviously, you have, Fox and Young, Burns in third place. Scheffler, T4, like you said, Harry Fleetwood, too little too late. Siwoo, who popped up on Sunday. Like, could this guy win it? Yep. T6, Herbert, another guy.
The lead. He
Herbert. I was like,
dude, Siwoo got to 10 under and then just fell apart
quickly.
He had the lead.
But Herbert was also hot for a minute. Yeah.
He can putt.
Yes.
That guy can putt.
Yeah. And how about Henley? Just a T9, like sneaky little T9, a guy top 10s.
Under the radar. Nice little
Oberg, T9. Bryson goes T14. Ricky Fowler, T18. Morikawa and Xander, T18. 2 guys that
I didn't even
really
realize
were
Ricky
liking.
finished there.
I know, sneaky, right? Yeah. Brooks with a T28. Rory, T40. Rahm, T46.
Oh, he was awful. God, he double bogeyed the first hole on both Saturday and Sunday. Hits driver and like slices it, and it hits the ground and bounces right out of bounds. Then he hits like a hybrid or something, puts it right in the middle of the fairway. Gets up there Sunday morning and pulls driver, does the same damn thing. Like, are you a moron?
How about he got a misconduct warning too for throwing his club?
He should have. He should have gotten a 2-stroke penalty for that.
But how about this?
It's ridiculous.
How about the miscuts? Jake Knapp, Cam Smith, Aaron Rye, Justin Rose, who people love, Wyndham Clark, who people loved, Hovland, who people love, Matt Fitzpatrick, who people love. I mean,
really shocked by that Fitzpatrick. Really shocked.
Yeah,
by that.
Same.
Yeah. But that course was such a wild card. I mean, and I've never seen bunkers better placed in my life. It was like every time you looked, it was like, oh, nope, it's in the bunker. Oh,
it's like whenever I play a Donald Ross golf course. Like over at Lula, those bunkers are just in the right spot in the fairway to catch my tee shot.
That track, I think, was it 18 where Burns chipped in for the 62? That bunker, The whole field was in at one point.
Yes.
I think.
Everybody.
Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah,
it's
that was
unavoidable.
Friday after Herbert had done 62 and had a chance for 61 and whacked the putt on 18.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he could have shot 61 in a major.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah,
insane.
But the story of the tournament. No, go ahead, Harry. You start.
No, but
there.
that's the crazy thing is you had a couple of these guys, 3 guys shoot 62. You know, there were such low numbers out there, but yet the winning score, was only what it was. You think like, oh, the guys are shooting 62. They're going to blow this. 20, it's going to be an 18, 19 under par or something like that. Yeah. And it wasn't. So kind of crazy. It's the
really
Open.
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm sad now. The end of the major season always makes me sad.
I know.
It does, but there's still plenty to talk about. Moose, you're about to dive right into it.
It's Bryson, right? So I mean, it's all over the place. I've changed my opinion on this 17 times.
I'm excited to get into it, but I do have to acknowledge the internet for just being amazing. The amount of memes of just mowing the yard and trampling.
And Bryson playing into it too. His posts.
Completely. Yeah. And then how many people just like are on his side attacking other people. And like, I literally just, I was like Tara Lowen sitting back eating popcorn and just reading everything online.
But it is weird. And I get the point of a Sam Burns and even a Scotty where it's like, yes, every shot that Bryson hits on camera, there's a rule official out there. They make the rule. How do you go back and like Zapruder film it and show it? And you don't know where exactly. You can't tell me, I don't care what anyone says. It looks so obvious. He stepped here. You don't know where, like, you don't know. Did it look good? No. I don't. It didn't look great.
It didn't.
That
and
one
it was a
extra step, like the one extra step he took that one time, just made it look really bad. But don't you think he knows that? Like,
he should know. He knows the rules.
I don't think he was consciously cheating. I really don't. I don't.
No. But when this happened, I literally turned and said, remember when this happened to Lexi? I thought, and I don't know if it was a difference from the LPGA to PGA. I said, I thought they weren't able to call it in or go back and look at it because a viewer said, hey, this was cheating.
Well, they were able to do that years ago in America. But they've since gotten rid of that here.
Which it should
apparently they can still do it over there.
Yeah, because somebody goes back and then you're going to pull away, a couple of somebody because you have somebody sitting on their couch that
like imagine an hour after a baseball game, you're like, you know what, that was actually a home run. You guys lost.
Like what? And the home run derby actually belongs to Schwarber because he's
and the thing is like Bryson's a polarizing figure, because of Liv mostly, and also because of the other stuff that he did with his body and all this YouTube stuff, and he's polarizing. I love him, but he's polarizing. But there's people out there that don't like him, and they don't like Liv, and they don't like the fact that he went to Liv. So there's an agenda that can happen against a player like that. And this guy calls in, Bryson cheated. You got to go back and look at the fifth hole where he's stomping around in the fescue. And it's like, when I watched it live, I was thinking, I don't know what else he's supposed to do. The stuff is waist high. He's trying to get behind the ball to see the shot.
He's every right.
He's going to
his
step
normal...
on grass. Yes. So I didn't think it warranted a 2-stroke penalty. Personally,
at the end of the day, I don't think it was intentional. I'm with you on that. I don't think he was like,
but it doesn't have to be intentional. Apparently,
for me to no, you have to know the rules, and you can't unintentionally improve your lie by
you got to tiptoe through the tulips. Basically,
you do. You have to stand on your tiptoes and jump to see over where you're going.
It's way too arbitrary. You have to take the least possible. What does that mean? What's the least? Is it 4 inches? Is it 6 inches? Like it's way too arbitrary of a rule, right? If it's an offsides in hockey, the blue line's there. You know if you crossed or not.
Right.
It's so arbitrary. You don't know how each guy swings. You don't know where his ball, like where his club's going to go.
And then you have people that are bringing up, oh, well, shouldn't this be a 2-stroke penalty because he's moving little pebbles? But it's like, no, because he's selectively doing that. And if the ball moves, that is in fact a penalty because he caused that ball to move.
Wyndham Clark did something like crazy in the U.S. Open at Shinnecock.
Stepped right. Yeah.
He stepped behind his ball to take a practice swing on the other side of his ball one time. He did 3 or 4 practice swings on the near side of his ball. Then he just takes one step, puts his foot right behind where his ball is, and takes a shot. Now, you tell me that looked more like cheating to me than what Bryson did. Personally.
But you're not allowed to call it in here.
Yeah.
Right.
And then of course, Rory gets interviewed, and for no reason at all, you're being asked about a rules, and you say, that I don't, not that
I'm
I
not fond of him.
I'm not fond of him.
Yeah.
Well, who the hell asked you that, dude?
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to make yourself sound like you're.
Yeah. But
cool.
he's performative. Bryson's performative.
Right. He's
Rory's
performative.
Not. Yeah. Yeah.
And then friend of the program, great friend of Danielle's, but then Brad Faxon, of course, has to come in and say, well, he's stomping around like he's in Jurassic Park, because it's all the broadcasters and Rory on one team, right? So they got to all stand up for each other.
That was
a great line, by the way.
It was literally.
It was a great line.
But you guys, I'm at the gym.
And they might need to make a T-shirt out of that.
Yeah,
right?
we should.
Oh yeah.
Stomping around like Jurassic Park. I'm at the gym and I look down and my phone's going insane. I open up X and I see all of these notifications. And this isn't even the Jurassic Park reference. This is that being pairings is kind of yields the same thing as a 2-stroke penalty. And Brad did say that. And a lot of people came after him on X, on Instagram, and everything else. Naturally, I have, a friendship and a working relationship with him. But honestly, I'm going to go against unpopular opinion, because I've seen Brandon be paired with guys, and depending on their demeanor, their attitude, the way they're behaving, pairings, if you've teed it up professionally,
pairings matter.
No, that pairings matter, and it can be the same as a penalty, where you're like, oh, okay, I'm paired with Alejandro Tosti. That's kind of the same thing as you know what I mean?
Right.
Or I'm paired with, Tyrell and Bryson are both very large personalities.
Yeah.
So,
I'm paired with Harry Mays at the 1912 Club on a Sunday morning. That's a 2-stroke
and he
penalty.
won't let me drive the car. You know what I mean? So I had to agree with him, and it wasn't just like a friendship or personal thing. I was like, no, I've seen where I'm sitting, in player dining with the guys, and they get their pairings, and they're like, seriously,
oh my
I'm
God,
with this guy tomorrow.
Right? You're with these guys.
I'm playing with Cantlay. Oh,
you must love when it comes up Ryan Fox, though. You must be like, let's go.
Let's go.
I'll play with Ryan Fox all day. Plays.
Wait, Harry, did you see the thing with Cantlay? Who did they showed Ryan Fox for, and how many shots he can do before Cantlay takes one? How many shots?
It's incredible. It's unbelievable.
And it's funny because they asked Scotty today about, like, do you think that's, the Rory and the Bryson, do you think rivalries are good? And he's like, my rival is the golf course. Yeah. He's like, there's no rival in golf. Well, but again, if they change to match play in the playoffs, then that changes, because right now there isn't, right? You don't have that. And he basically said, like, I can't stop another player from doing anything. Yeah. Like it's not a rivalry. I thought it was a really good quote. But I like a little controversy. I do
too. Let's stir the pot a little bit. Let me see a little bit, here and there. So
yeah. But I was listening to like Sam Burns and a couple of the other players that they didn't think that Bryson deserved a 2-stroke penalty, and I'm like, who am I to say anything different than that? It's like I think the whole thing is the people that thought he deserved it were people that either dislike Liv or him leaving the tour and all that sort of thing, and people that like Bryson are like, no, there's no way he cheated. He didn't cheat. He didn't deserve it. It sort of comes down on those lines, which is unfortunate.
At the end of the day, I didn't think he deserved it, but when we look at it black and white, it was an infraction. He got it fine. I didn't love how
he handled it.
He handled it. I might not play, how his agent was being a child, how we had to wait
back out there, reenact it like he's
the way he reacted was poor. The way he reacted was
put a mustache
absolutely
on,
poor.
I was like, come on. And then you have like JT tweeting out like, hey, like, can we get our D times? Like, he held up everybody. I'm sure it wasn't intentional. And if it's, you're in a major, you could win this. You're in position, and 2 shots matters at the end of the day.
Kisner missed the point on this. I heard him say today, he's like, they said he held it hostage because it wasn't about being held hostage because they didn't know if he was going to play or not. It would mess up the pairings. It was held hostage because he was taking up the time of the people that
they didn't know what time they had to tee up the next day. Yeah, they couldn't do it because they didn't know where Bryson fell, and they couldn't continue with the pairings because
and they're out there rolling around the fescue with Bryson reenacting the shooting out there.
Yeah, and his histrionics when he was out there with those guys was over the line too.
Yeah, I was over the theatrics after that. It's
yeah.
like, accept your penalty, move on, and let's keep it going.
You still got 2 days of golf to play. It's not like you missed the cut because of it. You know,
and I was low key rooting for him. I go,
me too.
So was I. I bet him after that.
I was
after
like,
that, I took him to win.
I wanted him to win or lose by 1. That's what I was rooting for.
Probably then all of golf was, right? Because I had that same mentality. I was like, all right, come on, come back here. I was like, how bad does he want this right now just to come back?
And he wanted it. He just fell off.
Didn't happen. Yeah.
But I mean, just a great major. The Open Championship, man. It is special.
Great.
Everything about it.
And next year it's back at St. Andrews.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be pretty cool.
And how about Ryan Fox just flying commercial back home with the claret jug up in the overhead bin?
Both
the guy
trophies.
taking pictures of him, trying to put them back up in there.
Yeah, the fake one and the real one. Yeah.
He said he held up the line a little bit trying to fit it.
Trying to fit it in the overhead compartment.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yep.
Yeah. But great stuff. And Scotty's in the field this week. But we just spilled a lot of tea, but let's spill some more tea.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with something like this. Actually, slightly surprised me. Charlie Woods, he was caught. He had a brutal break during 14 for 2 playoff at the U.S. Junior Am, right in the backyard, right in Saucon Valley, there, guys. Yeah. I was surprised that Harry May wasn't on site for that, but he made a bogey rather than birdie and failed to advance in the playoff. And why? If you do listen to the clip, the shutter of the camera was really loud. But I have like permanently ingrained in my brain for some reason those videos of Tiger's dad jingling
the change in the keys
in his pocket, making all that noise, distracting him.
There's different generation, Danielle. Different generation.
But
Tiger's going to incorporate some more teaching, I think, after he watches.
I'm sure there's going to be pots and pans, all types of things going on. But that was kind of one of the highlights all over social that everybody was talking about regarding Charlie Woods and the camera clicking in.
It was a loud ass camera.
It was. That camera guy was clearly wrong because you're going from dead silence to a sudden noise. It's clearly a distraction, and everyone feels bad for Charlie, especially when he's playing well. But like you said, like Moose said, you can almost guarantee Tiger has some Charlie practice outline for some even more obnoxious distractions there. Charlie also further in their hot mic of him hitting some shots. So just kind of cool to see him being one of us, throwing the club, letting out some cuss words, things of that nature. LPGA officially announced a brand new event yesterday. So the Nania Cup at Nania Golf Club next March. So excited to see a little bit more of this take place. I think it's one step, in the right direction for Craig to his mission and trying to reinvent the tour. And I think they're doing a lot of strong changes, and excited to see where that goes.
Where is that golf course?
Nania Golf Club. Honestly, I'm not sure.
Hold on.
Let's see.
All right. It's in
York?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah. It's on. It looks like it's on the Big Island.
Okay.
Yes. Kona. It's on the Big Island.
Kona Island. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Harry's been filling my cup all the time. He's been just teeing me up with tea. I love it. We all know that Harry, one of his favorite players in professional golf is Rory. And, he's just a large fan. So he did send me that Rory soundbite on, quote, "I just need to be in the top 30 going in there to have a chance to win the FedEx Cup. So why would I care about the first 2, meaning PGA Tour events?" So Rory says playing a full PGA Tour schedule isn't something that he's prioritizing. Harry,
it's a big problem. It's a big problem because this Brian Rolap is trying to sort of reimagine the tour and the schedule and all the sponsoring and the TV deals and everything, which is all the stuff that he did that basically at the NFL, especially with the TV deals. And this is a big issue because when you have the number 2 player in the world, and really the face. I call Rory McIlroy the face of the PGA Tour. Okay, Tiger's done, and it's Rory. I know Scotty's the best player, but Rory is the face of the PGA Tour, and he stood up for the PGA Tour for during those 2-3 years when Liv was sort of really showing a challenge to golf and really fracturing golf. And I give him credit for, being a guy that, really stood up for the PGA Tour. But now he seems to be taking, a different viewpoint where it's sort of like, yeah, I'm just going to do my thing.
Trying to chill.
He basically thinks he's Tiger Woods, and he's not. Okay. Tiger Woods could get away with this. In my view, Rory McIlroy needs to play in the PGA.
These guys have so much money.
Playoffs.
They have so much.
I know.
Harry,
but
I
they
have to
play
agree
golf.
with you.
They play golf anyway during these weeks.
Right.
Go play golf in a tournament.
Harry, I have to agree with you that he is kind of the face of the PGA Tour. He's had the PGA Tour's back during the entire live thing, and it's almost like you have to live up to that. And we all get caught off guard with what we're saying, and maybe we don't always say the right thing at the right time, but we should ensure that our messaging is at least on track with where we should be going, or we should be showing up at X amount of events, because we know that this is not the first time where he's decided to take a week off.
I mean, yeah, okay, get your weeks off, but man, this Roll App is trying to get $30 million out of sponsorships for these elevated events, the playoff events, and you're just telling me, I don't care about the first two. I'm basically in the tour championship. I don't care. And it's like, well, if you don't care, then why should people like us care to watch it? That's my point. And that's, if I'm a TV network, I'm like, listen, man, you got to get these guys on some sort of contract, some sort of commitment where they have to play a certain amount. And I know they're supposed to. It's like like a handshake agreement where you're supposed to. But Rory gets away with not doing that. Okay.
And Harry, if I'm Rory's PR agent, I'm at least saying, hey, if that's how you feel, let's shift it into this. Look, I want to win and I want to play against the best, but I also want everybody to have a chance. So I'm going to take off those first two events to let other people try to earn their way into those events. Shape it maybe differently. And hey,
but still, if I'm bucking up 30 million, it's 25 for the purse and 20 for the purse and 10 for I want Rory McIlroy there.
Yeah, okay? Swing It and Ding It is sponsoring this.
Yeah,
we want him there.
Yeah.
I'm such a loyalty person too. It's like you have more than you could ever imagine. Your life is incredible. Why? Because of the PGA Tour and where it's taken you.
Exactly.
Well, guess what? You owe that, right? Like,
we're asking you to
that
play
opportunity.
Golf.
We're asking you to play golf and do the thing that made you incredibly wealthy.
Show up for 2 days and miss the cut, for God's sakes. The guys do it on purpose all the time.
If there's an actual reason, then say it. If not, then show up.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to tell you guys about Rory for all these years, and nobody wants to listen.
We know he's your favorite.
Nobody wants to listen. I think he's a terrific player.
He is. I mean, he is. At the end of the day. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all we have on T. So.
Okay.
Headed to the 3M maybe.
Well, I want to quickly give our Top Dog of the Week award out.
Beautiful.
Our first one.
The first one.
This is the first. The first.
I'm gonna get a gavel. I want a gavel.
Yeah, Top Dog Law, more than a law firm.
Danielle, you need a robe and the white wigs like they wear over in England in the courts. Like that, dude. That would be great.
Amazon.
All right. The Top Dog of the Week, presented by Top Dog Law. More than a law firm, more than a name, built for the fighters, the hustlers, the ones who don't quit. We never had it easy, and that's why we fight hard. Top Dog Law for the people that bite back. And this week, the top dog is not a dog, but it is a fox, and it is Ryan Fox. And to me, it's not for winning the Open. It's for hole number 18. It's for the last hole of the tournament. The fact that you just say, you know what, I am going to roast this driver past the bunker, and I'm going to try to put this into a birdie putt and then step up there in 7 seconds and drain that sucker. Yeah. I mean, just an incredibly ballsy finish to a great tournament for a guy. And that's why he is the top dog of the week, Ryan Fox.
Yep. He threaded that drive in there and that second shot to 11 feet, 7 inches, I think it was, and just, drained the putt. It was pure brilliant. It was brilliant because I tell you, if he goes to a playoff, against Cam Young, now all of a sudden it's like, oh man, this is all set back to zero. I got to play 3 aggregate holes against this guy. Like,
like,
oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
let's end it now.
Yeah, let's tell you what. End this.
I feel like Ryan Fox when I'm with Chris Hansen because I snuck over at lunchtime today for a quick 45-minute tune-up before Pebble.
Oh my God!
And I'm telling you, and you could confirm this. You could confirm this with Chris. When I am dialed in with him and finally like get the feel going. I never hit golf balls like that. It's incredible. And I wish I could just.
Don't you wish you could just take him with
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pocket size.
You just wish you could put Hanson in the luggage compartment and just
like,
take
I
him
literally, I listen to him when I swing now. I picture him like holding the stick out. Like when I'm swinging, he's with me on the golf course now.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
But I have
we
a
are,
quick
we
little,
are one.
I'm getting a quick little twisted dune, quick little twisted dune round in down the shore, a tune up right before Pebble. And then I
New
head
clubs
out.
come in?
No.
Oh wait, no, they're not. They're used to like 6 weeks or something, right?
Yeah, I thought
Harry's
they were
the
going
one
to
who got
be
his new club. Okay.
Who'd you order them from? Not Scott Minor. You'd have had them
from PGA Superstore, but they were he was like, if we get him in now, you might get him in 2 weeks, but I got a note that it might be 5. But whatever, I'm fine.
God.
I'm fine with what I have.
Yeah, you're hitting what you have.
By the way, Chris Hansen did say a couple people have reached out and set up lessons after hearing about it on the show, so that's awesome.
He also apparently fixed Mike Powers too, which I want to see video of how that was done.
He had one lesson and he's never been able to get back to see him since. So there's been locusts and storms and
But that one lesson changed the world apparently. From what
we'll see.
From what my sources are telling me.
Well, when he's that good. Wait, guys, one thing we do have to bring up is Hawk on Netflix with Will Ferrell. Have we watched it? Have you guys, paid attention to it at all?
As I mentioned, Mrs. Moose was in Vegas this weekend, and I'm like, all right, what am I going to watch? Now, meanwhile, I thought The Hawk was a movie. I had no idea it was a series. And I'm like, I was very I really had no interest in watching it. I thought the fact that they've been promoting it so hard, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
And he's been everywhere, popping up on all these shows.
But I got to tell you, the first episode, I laughed out loud multiple times.
Yeah.
I did.
Moose, I'm with you. And I know we might have
I'm boycotting the Hawk.
Well, I was the same thing. I'm like, oh, this comedy golf show, whatever. But we threw it on and I said the same thing. I'm like, oh, was this a movie? It's at the end of it. Brandon's like, no, it's an episode. I'm like, what, 50-minute episodes? And I'm like, how many episodes are there? I think we might have got through I mean, it's literally movie length. I don't know, Moose, what is it, 40, 50-minute?
What is this,
episodes?
Mayor of Kingstown? My God, I can't that Will Ferrell shouldn't be anything in over a 30-minute episode.
No, and Harry, it's funny. It definitely is funny, and I liked it. But there are some things that just annoy you. You're like, well, if it's a true golf show, it's like the caddy shouldn't be standing right behind him, or the way you're lining it up, or the show.
You can't be late for your tee time.
Yeah, and not get a stroke penalty. Just certain things like that.
What was the show? Yeah. What was the show with Owen Wilson that debuted a year?
Scratch. Yeah.
I watched a couple episodes of that, and I was just like, I can't take him. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. It's when you watch something, you notice a jump cut or something. It's whatever industry you're in. But it is funny because they did have the Corn Fairy branding throughout and the signage. And wasn't Mav McNeely in the episode?
I only watched the first one, so I'm not sure.
I'm sure there's some good cameos. Yeah.
I mean, probably could have been more, but I don't know. And the caddy's kind of funny.
I'm going to download them. I need something to watch on the flights. I usually see.
I'm going to watch more. I'm entertained.
You need to be entertained on your flight.
And I don't really watch TV either, but I'm I think it's because it's light and funny. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Unfortunately, right now, though, Monday's only going to be full sun and 70. Okay. And then Tuesday, it's 68 and full sun. So
that's great. That's perfect weather.
Yeah.
You guys,
that's
perfect. I don't know. Okay. Dude, I don't know how iHeart figures this week out. That is always perfect, but
beautiful.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Now, put a fleece on and you may end up taking it off, but
just go and buy a vest in the pro shop.
I got my passport and I got some cash for the pro shop that I've been
he's ready.
I got a little cash for the shop. But I'm also going to try, because we're staying at the inn at Spanish Bay. Last year we played Spanish Bay, but it's Gil Hance is, it's one of the 27,000 horses he's redoing.
I actually had some teas saved for you because
I will get a first-hand look at the renovations at Spanish Bay for you guys. So
nice.
So we're doing Pebble, Hay, and Spyglass.
So I have something on the Hay. I remembered you were going out there, and I saved
the Hay.
this.
The Hay is a hang too, by the way. Harry, they have this bar up at the top that overlooks Pebble Beach, and they have the largest putting green anywhere that you could just hang out and putt and have drinks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love drinking and putting.
Oh, great. Harry, did
Trinity
your
paired
new
with
club
anything.
have you put the new club into the bag?
Yes, I did, and I played on Sunday and utilized it 3 times, I believe, during the round, and it came in very handy.
Okay,
so things are good there. Yeah,
that's good for the first
at the
round too.
1912 club,
Yeah.
because
It
that's
takes
where
some
you
time.
Yeah. What's that, Danielle?
Take some time.
at 1912, right? Because
Yes, it was at 1912, and I'm playing at Schuylkill Country Club on Friday, which is up in
Never heard of that.
Orleansburg, Schuylkill Haven. It's in the coal regions. It's a Donald Ross from the 1920s, and it's supposed to be in incredible shape. I'm playing. It's private, and I'm playing in an event up there with a buddy of mine they have like a membership. If you live 50 miles away, you get a different member. He's got one of those. So we're going to go up there on Friday. I'm looking forward to that, and then I got a match on early Sunday morning at 1912 Club. So that's
awesome.
My next couple days. I made a birdie on my nemesis hole today.
Oh,
I walked 9 at the 1912 Club. And the second hole is my nemesis hole.
2, right? Yeah.
Par 3, right up against the out of bounds. It's basically a golf green in people's backyards. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
And I piped a hybrid to about 4 feet and made the putt. So it was nice today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love to see it. What'd you find, Danielle?
Yeah, I just pulled this up. I saw this. So I don't know if I'm just putting it out there, Moose. Maybe you're due for a hole-in-one, but the Hay at Pebble Beach has a hole-in-one camera on the last hole. So this guy, Rick Golf's at Top 100 Rick on X. He's a great follow.
Oh, he's good.
He said, I've never had a hole-in-one, ... I hit it perfectly from 102 yards, but we couldn't see it land. Watch until the end. And the video is awesome. So Moose, I'm trying to channel that on the last hole over at
I would rather have one at 7 on Pebble, but I'll take it.
Yes.
Beggars can't be choosy, but either at least you'll have it on tape now, if you get it at Hay.
Now, will we get some more video of you out at Pebble, maybe playing some of these par 3s?
Yeah, I'm going to have the Meta Ray-Bans going. This way I don't have to worry about having my phone out. This way I can get some good, nice. I can't wait to use them out there for this because it's the first time I played it, I couldn't concentrate on golf. You're just like, you want to just video everything. It just, right. So I'm looking forward to just hitting the Meta Ray-Bans and taking some footage. So beautiful. Yeah, we'll be sharing. I got my boy back on the bag as a caddy
on the big,
who I met out there. I guess it was last year. It was the first time. Devin, awesome caddy. So I requested. He's on the bag both days, and he's an incredible. Like if you remember last year when I was sharing videos, it was him that was taking them. He'll have you hitting the shot, then he'll zoom in on the green and see where the ball is. He's locked in. So
nice.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm sneaking Greeny on the trip this to
oh my god. Yeah, when am I getting snuck on the fucking trip?
I knew that was coming.
Jesus. I'll pay.
Greeny, what about
I'll pay.
Eric?
I'll pay.
Yep. All right, 3M.
I've worked for iHeart. What has Greeny done for iHeart? Okay, I've actually been on the radio with iHeart.
Family.
Good.
Yeah, family. Yeah, it's family.
Family.
3M Open. 3M. Scotty's tournament debut. How about that? Blaine, Minnesota. Only 3 tournaments left until the postseason. It's wrapping up. Kirk Kitayama won here last year. This is crazy when you look at Bet Parx. This is the craziest odd spread I've seen. You got Scotty at plus 250 and then Kitayama at plus 2,500. Yeah. I mean, it is Scotty versus the
second
field.
Favorite. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I love Hideki this week, though.
Do you have left in one and done?
No, I didn't. Okay. I forget who I took Gary Woodland. Woodland.
Yeah, I thought about him. I took Kitayama. I still have him left. And he's played here well. Not only one, but he's played well other times in top 10s and stuff. And I figured I'd take him. But this 3M Open, man, this is the biggest downer of the season. After the last major, and it's just like, oh my God, they're going to Minnesota. And I hope, since the world's #1 men's player is showing up, these people will show up, because they did not show up for the women's major, the PGA that was played at Hazeltine a few weeks ago, which is right down the road from the TPC Twin Cities, for Nelly Korda and all those amazing women. The crowd was anemic. So, boo to Minnesota. But par 71, Arnold Palmer designed back in 2000, Steven Wentzloff renovated this in 2018. 7,431 yards, average green, 6,500 square feet. So getting, kind of large, nice green size. Bent grass, and they stimp at 12.5. A little faster than last week at the Open. The fairways are bent grass also, and the rough is Kentucky blue and fescue. And they'll have that thing that grass at 4 inches to start the week. So they get any kind of rain, they're not going to be cutting that rough. That could get up to 5 by the end of the weekend. 72 sand bunkers, 27 water hazards, 27 water hazards. You heard me right. And they're in play on 15 of the 18 holes. It's like a Florida golf course with just water everywhere. 3 par 5, 6, 12, and 18, 4 par 3s, 4, 8, 13, and 17. And only number 4 plays less than 202 yards. So some big, hefty par 3s, only 3 par 5s. But the scores, you look at the winners these last couple of years, like Kitayama, I think, was up around 24 under par. Tony Finau's won this thing, I think, at like 17 under par. They fluctuate between 17 and 24 under par to win this. So you got to make a lot of birdies. Got to make a lot of birdies.
It looks like the big boys, Harry. You had Kitayama, Matthew Wolff won this, Bryson, Finau, Cam Champ, Vegas, all guys that match the golf ball have won this thing, right?
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. It's a big advantage. If you can keep it out of the water and mash it, you got a big advantage. I took Kitayama in a one and done. I had him left. I figured, why not? Super's going to get a lot of love this week because, people finally figured out who he is based on what he's done these last couple of weeks, especially at the Open. And Tom Kim is in the field.
Yeah.
A guy who's been trending. He won it over in the Scottish Open. And, if he can keep the ball dry off the tee, he should play well too. So
looking at the Bet Parx board here as we see the line, Jake Knapp had a T3 last year, so he's got a decent number at 4,000. Goddard up had a T16. Yeah, I could see it. Goddard up. Fowler, he had a T20 here last year.
Yeah.
Who else was that? Who else just jumped out at me? Oh, Homa. Curious to see how Homa plays in this. He could use a W in an event like this.
He's starting to play much better. Yeah, he really is.
Yeah. But I mean, to me, like Scotty's going to this tournament to win the tournament, right? Like there's no, he wants a W.
He's pissed.
I don't think he's just going to win. I think he's going to win. He's trying to go to win by 6 shots.
Dominate.
I think he wants to dominate the field.
He does.
I agree.
You could see that frustration. I like seeing the emotion from him though. I liked him.
Me too.
Seeing him a little perturbed and kind of,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Makes it watchable.
Yeah, we shall see. Live Golf. We don't know if that last that event's going to happen. We're hearing.
I was like, this is worth the tea. I'm not even going to share it. I'm not going to talk about it.
In Michigan.
They're not paying vendors. Is that right?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
It's all bad.
It does not sound good. Yeah. And don't forget to Swing It and Ding It Open on Columbus Day at the Legacy Club. We are getting close to. We might have to have some traditional Italian things going on for Columbus Day. We're getting close to having to really start restricting signups. So we're we're
and if you're on the line, it's follow us on our Instagram page, click that link in the bio, get signed up quickly, limited space remains.
Yeah, and subscribe to the YouTube page, please, so I don't have to hunt you down.
Yeah, come on, get out there
and hit you in the face with a 4-iron.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're following our Instagram, go to the YouTube page.
Yeah,
it's easy.
Please,
it's free.
Harry, have a coronary, would you?
Oh my God!
Get on the
what do I got to do?
Well-being.
Take your shirt off, Harry.
Yeah, take my shirt.
Tarps off for YouTube. Maybe it's a promotion we'll do.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, listen. I will miss you over the next couple of days. I will be in touch. I'll be sending you pictures and videos. Wish me the best of luck.
Oh
and,
talk about the FOMO that I'm going to have. This. Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
You'll be right there with me. You're in one ear, Chris Hansen in the other.
Yeah,
devil and an angel.
If you could show throwing your luggage onto the bed at your suite, whatever it is, and you zip it open and like a little Hansen doll pops out. No, it'd be just terrific.
That's amazing.
With AI, anything can happen.
Yes. I love it. Make that happen.
I love it. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. Subscribe to YouTube. See you later.